Well, Iran's supreme leader signaling the possibility of renewed negotiations with the United States over his country's rapidly advancing nuclear program. But the Pentagon says this doesn't change U.S. strategy in the Middle East. Let's bring in retired four-star General Jack Keane. General, he says, he told the civilian government there was no harm in engaging with its enemy, will being the enemy. What's your read on why he's saying this now?
Well, I think it's a bit of political grandstanding and, diplomatic diversion. I mean, obviously, there's been focus on Iran in terms of the anchor, what they represent in destabilizing the Middle East. He's operationalized all of their proxies, 200-plus attacks on U.S. bases in the region, shut down the Suez Canal using their Houthi proxies, and obviously supporting Hamas in their attacks and supporting Hezbollah as well. So this is trying to wave a fig leaf here in terms of diplomatic effort, but let's see it for what it really is. Iran is behind what is happening in the Middle East, and there's no walking away from that. It's appalling that the administration doesn't confront them directly. But even when it comes to the nuclear deal, I mean, the Iranians have blown off the IAEA inspectors who are charged to go in and routinely look at the nuclear enterprise inside of Iran. They've destroyed the cameras that the IAEA has left in place. They don't want any part of some kind of a deal here. They're close to weaponization themselves. And that's the reality of what we're facing. This is a diplomatic diversion and a bit of grandstanding that's taken place by likely the new president is forcing this because he wants better relationship with the West.
Right now, look at our assets in the region. It's got to be threatening. You see we have 2 aircraft carrier groups in there ready to attack. Iran probably knows that, so that's keeping them somewhat in check. You see our assets there costing us a lot of money, but that's what we do for our allies. If we can, General, let's focus on Ukraine. We have President Zelensky basically begging the West, us, to allow him to move on Russian assets and Russian sites and stop with the restrictions, especially after their penetration into Russia, into Kursk. Will he be successful?
Well, let's hope so. I mean, this is appalling what has taken place. Look at the Russian air campaign that they just accelerated rather dramatically. The worst results that the Ukrainians have suffered since the war began has just taken place with Russia's attack into eastern Ukraine, rather dramatic. And they intend to continue it. But yet we will not let the Ukrainians use our weapons to fire back at the Russians. Does this make any sense to anybody? It's appalling how they're hamstringing the Ukrainians here. What the Ukrainians want to do is punish Russia as much as possible, take as much territory as they possibly can, prevent Russia from taking more territory in the Donbass region, and go into negotiations next year in the best possible position, leverage so that they can have influence in those negotiations. Right now, Putin doesn't want to go to negotiation because he thinks time is on his side. And as long as the administration keeps stalling and protracting the war, and that's what restricting the use of U.S. weapons in the Ukrainians' hands is actually doing, slowing down Ukrainians' efforts to be able to gain leverage over the Russians, makes no sense militarily, makes no sense politically. Because we should be lined up behind Ukrainians, who now is publicly admitting he does want to go into negotiations, likely next year. That's not something that he has been advocating in the past. Right. And clearly, the Kursk operation, where he's now sitting on as much territory inside of Russia as Russia has taken from them in the last several months. That's the reality of what has taken place here, and it gives him a tactical advantage in terms of diplomatic negotiations. Let's support that, and let's help him get more of that done.
Absolutely, and he's going to be here to personally plead to President Biden to allow him to do that, because they're afraid, Biden is afraid of escalation. But clearly that has not been the problem, and the Ukrainians are paying the price. General, thanks so much.
Yeah, thanks for accommodating me on a Wednesday as opposed to a Friday, guys.
No, you're helping us every time you're on the air, General. Thanks so much.
I'm Steve Doocy.
I'm Brian Kilmeade.
And I'm Ainsley Earhart. And click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis.